Hey guys, how's it going? Today we're going to be talking about fishing, and I'm going to talk about like a little bit of tips, offer some of my tips that I know, and talk about some of the achievements, and yeah, let's get on into it. So, you can purchase your fishing rod at Tobin's Shack, and he'll sell it to you through his shop. I've already purchased it. But once you do purchase it, all you do is you select it to equip it. And then you can also buy bait from him, which is the big hook, the drowsy dangler, and swift hook, which increases speed. Drowsy reduces speed of the fish, and big hook increases the target size. To get the drowsy hook, you need to give Tobin his spirit that he favors, which is snorkel. So do that as quick as possible to unlock the drowsy dangler. Now the cool thing about bait is you can use more than one hook. So you can use the big hook and the drowsy and the swift. So you just go on into it, select it. So right now I unequipped it, but you can equip it. You can equip the drowsy, and you can equip the swift hook, so you can have 3 hooks active at a time. And when you actually go fishing, it will actually use up all these hooks. So that's one tip for you. There is I believe three achievements. There's one where you gotta catch 100 fish, and then you gotta catch 1,000 fish, and there's one where you gotta catch boots 2 times in a row. Now for the 100 fish, or actually I should say 1,000 fish, I would recommend purchasing 1,000 hooks. That way it's just easier for you to keep track of how much fish you have actually caught during your fishing adventures. Now I wouldn't go through and buy 1,000 of each hook. I would just do at least one, so you can keep track of, how many fish you've actually caught. But for catching boots 2 times in a row, what I would recommend, actually, let me go inside. Now, I'm in wintertime. You can still fish in wintertime. Like, you can fish in the volcanoes, like in the lava, or you could just go, actually, let me go to you can go to your greenhouse, and you can fish through there. So let me run up there, and you can just fish inside your little pond that you have in your greenhouse. So let me equip that back and swap over to my fishing rod. And if you can time your I don't think you can get perfect inside your pond, but if you can time it right, you can get a perfect cast. As soon as it hits red, you just keep your cursor. I'm using controller, so I don't know if it's easier WASD or controller, but this is the basics of basically catching a fish. But yeah, back to what I was saying about boots. Once you catch boots first time, to get them a second time, just ignore all the other fishes that you catch until you get boots again. So that's the easiest way to get that achievement. So catch boots, and just if you catch another fish or snag one, all you do is you just don't do anything, really. So I'll show you an example. So just let it go like that. That's all you gotta do for the boots one. So when I'm fishing, to get a perfect cast, I usually like to use like an object that's nearby when I'm casting to pretty much get a perfect cast all the time. So I'm gonna use like the bottom of this rock a little bit to time my perfect cast. I mean, eventually you'll just get the feel of it, of how long it takes to like wind it up and throw it out to get the perfect cast all the time. But generally, if you're new and you're just starting out, just use something as a reference. So I'm gonna use like the bottom of this rock as a reference. And there you go. Perfect cast all the time. Let's see what I get. Come here, little guy. Holy moly, I got a cinderfish. Alright, so you'll know when you get a moonstone quality fish is when it's really like fast and its turning is really sporadic and just random. So as you can tell right here, I'm not even using like hooks or bait or anything like that. And you can tell it's just a lot faster, a lot more sporadic in its movements and stuff. So my advice is to like kind of hug the edges a little bit when it starts to go closer to the edges to kind of catch it. Don't like commit too much to going on to the edge. So another quick tip when you're fishing is to tame a snorkel because of his following passive, which is Snorkel Scout. While following you, fish bite faster while fishing, so this kind of helps speed up the process a little bit. So definitely recommend having him follow you around. Well, that's about it for fishing, and hopefully this helped you guys out. You guys have a great day, and hopefully you get some awesome fish. See you.